Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Shawnee High School for this much-anticipated girls basketball matchup between the Shawnee Renegades and the West Tech Panthers. Today with me, myself, Kevin Bauman, and my colleague, Jeff Provost. And Jeff, today, this one, much-anticipated matchup, really enticing on paper. What do you think of this one?
Yeah, I agree. You have two teams, 6-2 Shawnee versus 5-1 West Hampton Tech, and it should be a good match. It is the first round of the South Jersey Invitational Basketball Tournament, so there's a lot at stake here.
Yeah, 100%. This one should be a great one. We're all really excited, looking forward to it, and we'll send it back to you guys.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or comegnolaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Welcome back, everybody. It is good to have you here for this matchup, girls basketball matchup between the Shawnee Renegades and the West Tech Panthers. Jeff Provost, what do you think of this one?
We'll get back to that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that. We'll start with the equitable keys to the game. It's now time for the equitable keys to the game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable, together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275. So for our keys to the game today, on the West Tech side of things, West Tech wants to play really strong defense and force tough shots from the offense.
I think that West Tech knows that they can get Shawnee to throw up these compromising shots, that they're going to have a good chance tonight.
Yeah, on the Shawnee side of things, Shawnee wants to really make West Tech uncomfortable on the offensive side of things.
It's a good defense. It goes right along with the West Tech keys to the game. Good defense, forces turnovers, more opportunities to score.
Yeah, and then as a whole, both teams really want to focus on the glass, especially on the offensive side of things. Rebounding will play a pivotal part in this game.
When you look at both teams, there's clearly one with the height advantage, but that doesn't necessarily mean that they're going to get all the boards. So as long as they're able to box out Shawnee, that is, should be a good match.
100%. This one should be a great one. We're looking forward to it. Perfect. Sorry
so,
about that.
As you said, what do I think? In the intro there, this is the first round of the South Jersey Invitational Basketball Tournament. The seeding comes out a long while ago, and speaking with head coach Mike Spera, it seems as if West Hampton Tech got a few transfers. So, the seeding might not really mean much when it comes to this game. Typically the higher seed with the home game, which is clearly what Shawnee has. But, again, it could change.
100%, yeah. We're looking forward to it. And now we are going to go to our Jostens Sideline Report. It is now time for the Jostens Sideline Report. Remember your year with a one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbooks and parent ads available online at jostens.com. And now we'll send it down to Hannah Short with the sideline report.
Thanks, guys. I talked to head coach Mike Sparrow. He's on his first year of coaching this year, and he said that he's been working a lot on the team chemistry with the team, being with them outside of school and building those team memories to help with the court time. He said for today's goal, his main goal is to see the team win those second chance points and have quality shots on the offense. I also spoke to the head coach of the West Tech Panthers, Daryl White, and he said similar to Mike Sparrow, his team has a lot of first-year players, and they are working on communication and building those team bonds. Today in the game, he wants to see communication on both defense and offense, and a strong defense as a team. Best of luck to both of the teams, and back to the announcers.
Perfect, Anna. Great job there. Yeah, this one's really good on paper. You know, we have a Shawnee team who's very transitioning in their first year with Coach Mike Sparrow as coach. I mean, they have a 5-2 record, so it's looking up for them. I mean, but it's really a transitional period for them. What do you think about that, Jeff?
Yeah, I agree. You know, you have Mike Sparrow at the helm now and his assistant Dylan Fields, both of them new. It's a turnover in the coaching staff for sure. Shawnee, obviously successful last year, but every year is different. They lost 3 starters, and they're looking to build on early momentum. They got their 6th win last night.
Yeah, and then again, on the Shawnee side of things, I mean, really unfortunate with their injuries, some of their key players. Lily Perfield, a junior guard, she brings great energy, and she's a great three-point shooter. It's a huge loss for them. And then also Jamison Ross, another huge loss to them, a senior, and she's really tough on defensive end, guard all 5 positions, so Shawnee's going to have to make up for that in some way or the other. Yeah, and we are going to go to break for a second here, guys, and we'll be right back with the start of the game.
There really isn't an academic class or opportunity that you don't have available to you here at Seneca.
There are very unique academic opportunities here at Seneca. We offer a variety of AP classes. We have our STEM engineering program, we have our automotive program, we have our junior ROTC program.
Any type of interest, you can find a class to match that here at Seneca.
We have over 60 extracurricular clubs and activities here at Seneca, which gives an opportunity for every student to find an interest and a passion.
With a smaller population, you really get that close interaction with our advisors. There's more of that personal feel, that personal interaction between the teachers and other staff members and our students.
There is absolutely something here to do for every student who attends here.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We are just about ready for tip-off here between Shawnee Renegades and West Tech Panthers. Jeff, I mean, we are just about ready for this one.
Yeah, great rendition of the national anthem there. So
Bella Calvinese absolutely nailed that one.
I'm certainly jonesing to go. So
Yeah, here we go. Starting five for the Renegades, you got Kiki Bastarchi, you got Avery Dunbar, Taylor Chu, Noelle Thomas, and Maggie Lutz.
we have a 22 versus 22 tip. Akila LaFleur for West Hampton Tech and Noelle Thomas for Shawnee.
8-minute quarters here in girls basketball.
Seems to be some sort of discussion going on. Let us begin.
Yeah, let's do it. And tip's going to be controlled by West Tech Panthers. Will be number 1 at the top of the key. That is Michaela Taylor. She passes it out to the left block. Driving inside. Back out to Michaela. Trying to set up a screen here. Back to the top of the key to Zoe.
Looks like Shawnee came out with man defense here.
100%. Back inside, and that's going to be batted around and rebounded by Kiki of Shawnee Renegades. They push the court as Avery Dunbar. She's going to look around, look for an option, and pass into Taylor inside, who puts it up and puts it in. That is a good start for Shawnee.
First 2 points of the game, just how Shawnee wanted it. Yeah. And you know what? They're actually leading the rebound category right now.
We did not expect that one to start this one.
Could change.
The outside of the left block, and the jump shot is no good. And West Tech will control that offensive rebound. As we said in the beginning, offensive rebound, an important part of this one, as number 21, Nakaya, will be fouled. She'll be shooting 2.
Like that was good straight-up defense there.
Yeah, it was close.
Could go either way.
Nakaya misses the first. Just under a minute in here. This is much anticipated first-round matchup.
I absolutely hated free throws when I played. It's too much pressure.
I know, I agree. 0 for 2 for Nakaya, and that rebound is controlled by Shawnee. So good start for Shawnee here. Taylor bringing it up right at the key.
Taylor is Shawnee's leading point scorer, 92 points on this young season, and she also leads the team in assists. So she can shoot, she can score, and she can dish it.
That is Noelle inside, and she's going to barely miss. That rebound's controlled by West Tech. They're going to try and push the court here. This is Michaela at the top of the key.
Shawnee's got the softest rims in South Jersey, just how Mr. Kessler likes them.
Really unfortunate for them. Drives inside, kick out to the corner. You look around, look for an option, back out top to Zoe. West Tech running a slow offense to start this one here. Drive inside by Zoe. She's got to attempt to put it up, and she is blocked by Taylor.
That was great D right there. It looks as if West Tech is trying to get the ball down low to their
100%
taller players and
they
use that height advantage.
Yeah, they do have the height advantage there, so that is a good option for them. That one's going to pass out to Michaela. She looks for an option, kicks inside to Nakaya, and Nakaya is blocked again. That's going to be Shawnee ball.
Yeah, I don't know if that was blocked.
Just great stand-up defense.
Either way, Shawnee gets the ball.
Yeah. Taylor again, star point guard of the team. She's going to look around for an option, and she'll find Avery on the left corner. Look inside for Noelle, and he'll kick it back out to Maggie. Maggie back to Taylor, looks inside for Avery, cannot find an option. She's cornered right now, but she kicks it back out to Maggie, who drives inside. She'll look to shoot. Oh, back to Taylor with a corner jump shot. No good. Rebound, batted around, and controlled by West Tech. They'll look to push here. This is Zoe driving up the court. She kicks to Johnny Scott, who airballs.
That was good transition D by Shawnee.
It's going to be a jump ball.
Possession arrow West Shawnee. West Tech won the tip.
West Tech did win the tip, so Shawnee gets possession.
Shawnee gets possession. So an early timeout here. Discuss things over. Focused in, Mike Sparrow again, first year.
Yeah, first year coaching.
At the helm.
Yeah, 15 years. It was 15 years with Shawnee prior to this. Shawnee's boys basketball.
Yep.
So big change for him. I mean, I know a lot of people in the past have loved Mike Sparrow as a Shawnee, I believe, JV coach. But yeah, he's transitioning to girls basketball, and he's off to a great start.
Yeah, but basketball is one of those things in high school where if you're the JV coach, you're the assistant varsity coach. Some
Exactly.
sports you have a dedicated assistant, but basketball not one of them.
This will be Taylor Chu again. She's really handling the ball to start this one. She looks for a shot. We'll kick it back out to Kiki. Kiki passes around up to Maggie. Maggie looks for an option. Good lockdown defense. Good man defense by West Tech here.
West Tech's not making it easy for these Lady Renegades.
Definitely not. Avery will drive in, kick back out to Taylor. Taylor looks to set up a play. She'll drive to the right. Maggie falls down, back up top to Noelle.
Nothing there.
Taylor for three, and that one is going to be missed, but rebounded by Noelle. Good offensive rebounding by Shawnee. Back out to Maggie. She drives inside. We'll kick out to Taylor again. A second try is no good again. West Tech controls.
Barely off there on both those shots.
Yeah, some good chances for Shawnee. They'll look to get those to fall. This will be Zoe at the top of the key, kicking to Johnny. Inside now to Michaela. Michaela shoots, and she will miss. And fight for the rebound will be yet another jump ball.
Yeah, you can tell West Tech is definitely aggressive on the boards, which, keys the game, rebounds on offense. And Shawnee just got an offensive rebound.
100%.
Very crucial.
We did expect that one. This will stay with West Tech. They have the possession arrow, so they will keep the ball here. And checking into the game now will be number 31, Olivia Gasick.
Both teams making a sub here, early sub.
Number 5 for West Tech. Here's out to the top of the key. Akila shoots from just beyond the free throw line, and that one's going to be a miss, rebounded by Shawnee.
That was a pretty quick shot there. I think it kind of stunned the defense. Stunned me,
Definitely.
But I'm not out there. So.
Taylor looks to pass inside. That one's going to be stolen. Fast break for West Tech. They'll look to kick, and that one's going to go out of bounds off of West Tech. Shawnee ball.
That's a couple early turnovers.
Yeah.
For West Tech
Slow
here.
start for both teams here. I mean, we're just over 4 minutes into the game, only 2 points for Shawnee, but I mean, that's kind of what you expect in these games. Slow scoring, really both teams fighting it out.
So West Tech, a couple West Tech parents, I hear them over my shoulder thinking that should have been their ball, saying it was deflected, but
it'll stay with Shawnee instead. Here's Maggie driving up the court. She'll look to drive inside on the right block. Look for an option, kick it out to Taylor. On the right side of the key, back to Avery up top, right on the corner of the Shawnee S there. And there's a timeout, I believe, by Shawnee. So Shawnee with a good start, slow start from both teams. I mean, kind of what you expected here.
Yeah, I mean, Shawnee's in the better position right now, looking at the scoreboard, but, obviously, coach can't be happy with 2 points, but still early.
Yeah, and you hear a lot of talk about quality shots. You want to get the best shot possible on offense. And Shawnee, I mean, so far you saw those two threes by Taylor that really looked like great opportunities for them. They'll get those to fall eventually.
I mean, they were great looks. She's going to zero it in. She's leading point scorer for a reason, so those are going to fall. And once they do, the team in blue is going to be happy.
We will see. You see man defense by both teams to start here. It's very common in these high school games.
Analytics has become such a large part of sports, right?
It really has.
And I'm looking over at the Shawnee bench. You got 2 math teachers. Does that play into it?
It could. Here's Taylor. She'll kick to Maddie on the left side of the key. Maggie looks to drive inside, gets the ball stolen away from her, but out to Avery. Avery back inside to Maggie, kicked around, and that one's going to be out on Shawnee. It'll be West Tech ball.
Yeah, you got to credit the West Tech defense. And that was one of the keys to the game. Play good defense, force tough shots, and they're certainly relentless in their pursuit.
100%. They're very active on defense. This one's going to be a little jailbreak here. That's going to be a shot and a miss. Rebounded, offensive rebound, and that's going to be bucket. We talked about that at the beginning, Jeff.
Yep, absolutely. Janai Scott breaks it open for West Tech, so tie game. Here.
Shawnee's going to look to slow it down. They'll call LSU. Possible play call for them. Kiki takes it across half court. She'll look to drive in, kicks down, and was going to stay with Shawnee.
Yeah, that was a good deflection there, disrupt the play, but for a minute I thought Kiki was going to go all the way to the
She definitely
rack.
could have. Good ambitious defense by West Tech. Kiki open in the corner. She shoots, and she drains it. Good shot by Kiki.
We call
5-2
that
Shawnee.
nothing but net.
Exactly.
Swish.
West Tech will look to come back. They'll drive with Ifubuche, and she scores. 5-4, Shawnee.
She's tough to guard.
Very tough. I mean, a lot of tall players, like we said, on West Tech. Stands at 6'3", so going to be tough for any defense to guard, especially in girls. This one will be kicked back up top to Kiki inside for an open look, and that one is going to be a bucket by Olivia Gasek. So both teams kind of ramping up now.
Made it look easy, but I'll tell you what, those shots aren't.
No, definitely. The wide open ones are the ones that scare you the most. This one's going to be inside to Michaela. She will shoot, miss, but offensive rebounds pay dividend.
It falls. Now we've opened up.
Yeah.
After having a 2-0 game for
we love to see it.
Half the quarter.
The people want scoring. And there's Avery on top of the key, back to Kiki. She will kick it to Taylor. Taylor inside for another open look. That one's going to be just missed. Defensive rebound by West Tech. And here's going to be number 5 at the top of the key, backup point guard for West Tech. Running it and kicking inside. Look for a shot, and it is a bucket. That's a tough shot, man.
If you're Shawnee, what can you do there?
Yeah.
That was great D, and it looks like she kind of just threw it up and went in.
Yeah, Johnny Scott with the bucket there. This is going to be Avery Dunbar in the corner. She's trapped. Can she get it out? That was going to be a foul on West Tech. So she will escape.
Yeah, I know I said it a few times now, but pretty relentless defense. And if they can get Shawnee in those compromised situations,
Definitely.
they're going to force turnovers.
Shawnee a couple of times now has gotten to that low right block open. So you look for that. Look for some coaching adjustments there, and look for Shawnee to target that area for some open shots. This will be kicked out top to Kiki. Again, see, inside for open bucket, and that is good, just as we said.
It's like you knew. You knew it was coming.
Let's see that. This is going to be on top to the side of the key for 3. And that is going to be bricked. Rebounded by Avery Dunbar. She's going to drive it up the court on the left side of the key. Kicks up top to Maggie. Maggie looks for an option, and she finds one in Taylor.
You know, one thing I noticed early on here is West Tech really looks to push it on offense, sometimes not allowing Shawnee's defense to set up, but it seems as if West Tech is always set up for when Shawnee goes on the offense.
You see the opposite from Shawnee. They look to run a nice half-court offense where they methodically advance the ball, and that's going to be Avery. Barely missed. Offensive rebound. Fight for the ball, and that's going to be rebounded by Keela.
That was a great cut to the basket.
Yep.
One you would have loved to see him fall.
Yeah.
Good hustle play.
For them. Great hustle play. And this is going to be Michaela Taylor back up top. She passes it outside, back inside now. Working on the low block. Kick outside to Michaela for 3, and that is going to be made. Great shot there by Michaela.
Right before the end of the
10
first.
10 seconds left in the first. It's going to be 11-9 West Tech. Taylor, they'll look to push, look to get a last-second shot here. Taylor drives inside. She'll put one up. That's going to be a foul. 2 seconds left in the quarter.
You know, I think that should be a strategy of Shawnee. Try and see if we can get some of these taller players into foul trouble.
Definitely want to get those players out of the game for Shawnee if they want to look to win this one. Avery Dunbar, or not Avery Dunbar. Taylor will be shooting 2 here.
I got Taylor in class this year. It's a pleasure.
First one is good. We'll see if Shawnee can tie this one up going into the second quarter here. This is going to be Angie Ritchie checking into the game, number 20 for Shawnee. Taylor on her second shot.
Maybe a defensive substitution with a little time left.
That's going to be missed. Look to advance it, but to no prevail. This should be the end of the quarter here. Score 11 for West Tech Panthers and 10 for Shawnee.
So what do you think? This is a little bit of what we expected coming in.
Yeah, definitely what we expected. Offensive rebounds played a huge part, and yeah, you see that paying dividends here.
It's a tight game.
Yes, it is.
Both coaches talking to their players, hoping to see if they can't find a little bit of an edge over their opponent here.
Yeah,
so.
you saw after those first couple minutes, I mean, the game really changed its flow. It started off very slow, and both teams really opened up, started to press the ball, started to look inside more, a couple threes drained, and yeah, you see the effects of that.
For a minute there, I thought we were in for a little bit of a snoozer, but that thing opened up quick. It changed quick.
Definitely.
It's a nice clipboard Coach Sparrow's got there. You see that thing?
Yeah, he is rocking it. That is high tech right there.
That is not one you crack over your knee.
Definitely not. Scores table, Miss Fan working it.
Teacher of the Year, Miss Fan.
Yes, she is. Good for her.
Well deserved.
Last year you had Mr. Bear. Shout out to Mr. Bear. This year
We love
Miss
Mr.
Fan.
Bear. Believe it or not, Miss Fan was my senior year health teacher.
Wow.
Yeah.
Look at that. She has been doing it for a long time and very successfully. Shout out to Miss Fan. Score 11-10. West Tech leads it. It started the second quarter here. Again, 8-minute quarters.
Looks like it's going to be Shawnee's ball inbounding right in front of the scorer's table.
Yep.
Actually, broadcaster's table.
Broadcaster's table, exactly. Maggie Lutz inbounds it to Kiki. Kiki played that whole first quarter, I believe. That's Taylor back to the top of the key at the top of the Shawnee S for Kiki. She'll look to kick it. Taylor is trapped, and she looks to escape. That's going to be a foul on West Tech. They're not going to like that one, but I mean, got to respect the refs for making that call.
Yeah, that was. It looks like they had Taylor, but she was able to get out of it. It's a foul on number 4. It's her first. So Janai Scott, who's a junior, her first.
This will be out top to Kiki. She kicks it outside to Taylor. Taylor looking for an option again, and she finds Avery.
Those are
Avery.
risky passes.
Definitely. You don't want to get those intercepted. Could lead to a fast break. Taylor again cornered, but she finds an option. Back out to Taylor, drives inside. Will kick to Kiki. Kiki down low. And it gets stolen. Here goes West Tech on the fast break. This is Zoe Spade.
Great D.
Great D by
Great
Shawnee.
D by Kiki. Stops the transition. Fast break was on. Nope. Stonewalled.
Exactly. And that'll be Shawnee ball. That's a turnover on the fast break. You never like to see that at your West Tech.
Shawnee's gotten a few of those, though.
They have. Great fast break defense so far. This will be out to the top right of the key at Taylor. Back to Kiki. And back to Taylor. She'll look to drive inside and gets the call. No, she does not get the call. She'll try to keep it in, and that is going to be stolen by West Tech. West Tech looking to push yet again. They are really pushing this ball forward. And that'll be stolen by Shawnee on the fast break. This is Maggie Lutz. Can she get it off? If she cannot, that's going to be blocked, and it is going to be Shawnee ball, I believe.
It's tough. Can't see the official. Yeah, it looks like it will be Shawnee ball.
Yep, Taylor inbound that one. Let's see what Shawnee will cook up out of this block.
They got a stack.
Yeah, out to Avery. She'll look for an option here, and she will find one in Taylor. Again, these cross-court passes.
Hopefully it continues to work out for him.
This will be inside to Maggie. Maggie looking for an option. And that one's going to be stolen again. Fight for the ball.
Good
And
save.
Avery's going to keep it, but it's going to be out to West Tech. West Tech inside, number 13. That's a bucket.
That's tough.
That's going to be a timeout for Shawnee. Coach Mike Sparrow does not like what he's seeing.
6:20 left.
West Tech going crazy on their side.
That was a pretty wild celebration for
not 2 point in the second quarter.
Yeah, exactly.
It's all good though.
Exactly. You and I tell my players, act like you've been there.
Exactly. We will certainly be saying that on the tennis courts.
I hope. I hope. Yeah, so obviously Coach Sparrow saw something he didn't like, used a timeout very early here.
Yeah, you can't blame him. I mean, Shawnee got off to the fast start, but it's kind of died down for them. They haven't had a point in the last couple minutes here, outside of those Taylor free throws.
Yep. They need to just get a field goal to fall and get a little bit of confidence back, and they'll be right back in it. I mean, defensively, pretty solid start.
Yeah, pretty solid start for both teams here. I don't think either team will be unhappy with what they're seeing. They just want to correct a few things, make some adjustments, and get off to a better start.
Still early.
Definitely. This will be Shawnee ball here.
Basketball is a sport of runs, and
100%. You see it all the time in professional basketball, WNBA. I mean, teams go on a run, changes the whole momentum entirely.
pickleball is a game of runs as well. But here we are at basketball.
Yes. This will be Avery on the corner, and she's going to look inside, find Maggie. Maggie back up to Taylor. Let's see if she'll shoot, and she will. And that one's going to be around and rebounded. Fight for the rebound. Rebounded by West Tech.
I feel like Shawnee's so close.
Yes, they are. This is going to be number 13, now number 5 with a corner 3. That's going to be a miss. And rebounded. Fight for the rebound again, and that's going to be, rebounded by West Tech again. Here's Zoe. Puts up the shot. That's going to be airballed. Yeah, this will be Shawnee ball.
A lot of offensive rebounds there, and as a coach, that's got to be the most maddening thing.
Yeah, you always hear coaches, box out, box out. They always say that.
No one wants to do it anymore.
Nope. Got to do dirty work if you want to win these basketball games.
Absolutely.
Here's Taylor, star point guard. She's been off to a slow start. She was going to look to get these shots to fall. He's going to be outside for Avery. Let's see if they can get an open shot. Taylor kicks it outside. Here's Kiki. Back inside of that bottom block. Yet again, open for Shawnee.
Beautiful, beautiful. It seems as if they're putting a lot of pressure, double teaming Taylor, so someone's going to be open. And if Shawnee can move the ball quick, they're going to be rewarded.
That was great offensive movement. Inside is going to be foul number 13. You hear these West Tech parents, they're loud here.
They are feeling it.
Cheering on their girls. This will be 2 shots for number 13. First one's going to be a miss. 5:03 left in the second here. Great start to this one. What do you think about that, Jeff?
Yeah, I completely agree. I think this game at this point could go either way. Just got to wait and see.
Yeah, let's see who can make that big run to get some separation here.
Here at LDTV, we pride ourselves on using players' names, but sometimes we're not provided based off the other coach. So we do apologize, but
we'll go with numbers here every once in a while.
We're using numbers for West Tech, unfortunately.
And here's Kiki yet again. She's played almost every minute of this game to date. Maggie inside. She'll shoot from the free throw line, and that one's going to be, batted around.
Offensive board.
Rebound. Kicked outside to Avery. Avery into the corner for Maggie. That's a 2. And it is missed. Rebounded by 13 on West Tech. West Tech will look to push again. They are really looking to run a fast offense here.
Shawnee's set up this time.
Definitely. They'll run their man defense, as always.
Never want to give up a quick transition shot.
Now looking to run a play here. That'll be down and inside to number 21 on the corner of the basket. It's going to be batted around, rebounded, fight for the ball. It is going to be Shawnee. Avery Dunbar looking to push.
Shawnee.
Dangerous pass there. Taylor keeps it.
Shawnee has a 2-player advantage here.
Inside,
someone's open.
Yet again on the low block, and that is going to be Olivia Gasick for another bucket. She's off to a great start here.
She really is. She's provided a great spark off the bench. Unfortunately for Akila LaFleur, she was down on the floor. Looked like she banged her knee a little bit. And then, obviously going for the steal, you had 2 players in the backcourt. So Shawnee took advantage.
Definitely. Mind you, freshman Olivia Gasick. She's off to a great start. Now it's going to be a tip ball, and that's going to be Michaela Taylor up top looking to go inside to Akila, but she can't find it, and that'll be into Akila. She is so tall, really gets open.
Yeah, I just caught what you said. Gasick is a freshman, and this is a tournament game, so there's definitely some pressure.
You see the faith in the coach.
Right now, she rose to it, so she's coming off now, of course, but got to get a breather after all that work.
Definitely. This will be Noelle Thomas back in the game. Side out by West Tech. It's going to be back to the top of the key with number 13. This will be kicked to the corner. Number 5 in the corner for 3 is going to be missed. Another offensive rebound by West Tech. This one's going to be another fight.
And another one.
But that should be Shawnee ball there.
Right off the foot.
Right off the foot, exactly.
Early on, you can tell West Tech certainly prides themselves on grabbing
glass,
the boards.
Shawnee's got to fix that if they want to have a chance in this one. West Tech, they want to keep doing it, you know?
A little bit of a press from West Tech.
Yeah,
Shawnee was able to break it. Yeah, exactly.
This will be Kiki on the top of the key. Passes to Taylor.
So it seems as it seems as if Shawnee has made the decision to have Kiki bring the ball up rather than Taylor. Like I said, looked as if she was getting doubled. So a little personnel change, little adjustment.
Well, Taylor gets open inside, but she cannot grab the ball, and this one's going to be back out to West Tech. They're looking to push again. See if Shawnee can get back on this one. This could be Michaela Taylor looking to drive inside. She'll find an opening, bat it around, and that's going to be Kiki who finds it. Out forward to Taylor with the fast break. Let's see if she can put this one in. Goes up top, cannot. That's going to be West Tech basketball. You saw Noelle Ballman off the tip there. Noelle Thomas, I'm sorry.
It's been a back and forth game now.
Definitely, 14-14 here. Just over 2 minutes left in the first half. Great one so far, just as we expected. Gonna go inside to Akila, and she can put it in.
That's tough to defend.
Definitely tough to defend. And a little press again by West Tech, but
full court press.
See this a lot in these games. The defenses look to be very active, and
Shawnee taking the ball out.
And it's going to be Avery Dunbar who is able to make the play. Avery Dunbar looks to go past half court. She will pass it back to Taylor. And Taylor crosses the halfway line. She will go outside to Avery. Avery looks to go into the corner, but will look for another option. She'll find Kiki back up top. See if Shawnee can get that low block. They find Taylor for an open three. Can she hit it? Oh, around and out again, but rebounded offensively on Maddie, and she puts it in. Maggie Lutz. Good bucket there. 16-16, just over 90 seconds left in this first half.
Seems as if Taylor's just a little bit off today, but her teammates picking her up.
Yeah, there's Akila with the turnaround jump shot. Just routed around and out. That's going to be a foul on West Tech, I believe. Number 0, Zoe Spady.
Got a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, trying to get those offensive rebounds. The subs, Olivia Gasek back in the game. Out goes Noelle Thomas. Inbounded to Avery. You see this full court. I mean, you still have Zoe Spady up there, but full court defense has died down a little bit there on that possession. That's one going to be stolen. Fast break for Zoe. And she is fouled, and one for Zoe Spady just towards the end of this first half here.
That is tough. It looked like it was good D, but I'm also probably a homer.
These dangerous passes by West Tech, by Shawnee. You see them, they're gonna result in bad things for Shawnee.
Yeah, it's interesting. They backed off the full court press, but ended up getting the ball anyways.
Exactly. 2 shots for Zoe. 1 shot for Zoe, mind you, sorry. And she will drain it. That's a 3-point play. The old-fashioned way.
Oh, they're waving it off because of a, I don't know what the proper term is. Someone stepped into the key too early.
Lane violation.
False start. Lane violation. Yeah, lane violation. This is my first game of the year. The basketball is
we're all
terminology.
back into the swinging.
Yeah, exactly.
Just over a minute to go left in this first half. They'll be inside to Maggie and fight for the ball. Stolen again by Akila. She'll look to drive, fast break, spins. Great move, but cannot get the bucket to fall. And Taylor is fouled by West Tech.
That was a great move. It happened so fast.
She is really Akila really has a great bag, and she can move even at 6'3". She's their star for sure.
85 points on the year, 70 rebounds, so she's certainly scoring, she's rebounding, and the crazy thing is she already has 28 blocks in 6 games, so working defensively as well.
All over the floor. This will be outside to Maggie. Maggie kicks it back top to Kiki. You see this ambitious defense by West Tech. They're really forcing turnovers and making Shawnee work for their buckets. Taylor will look to drive inside. Hasn't had the best of games yet, but she will look to turn it up, possibly in the second half here. Maggie cornered. Again, open. She'll look to drive inside, kicks inside. That one's going to be stolen. She was looking for Olivia Gasek there, but instead is a fast break for West Tech. It's going to go out of bounds, but it will stay with West Tech.
I mean, Shawnee recovered very well there.
Yeah, fast break defense. They've had a couple breakdowns, but I mean, Shawnee overall, I don't think they would be very mad with this first half.
No, I think they might have hope to have a few more points, but the rebounding's been pretty even.
Zoe Spady out to number 5 for 3. That one's going to be airballed. Let's see if they can save it. And they will with the bucket. Wow, what a great work ethic there by number 5 to keep the ball in.
That's just a great hustle play, and sometimes that just takes all the momentum.
Exactly. 10 seconds left in the first half here. Let's see if Shawnee can cut the lead for West Tech.
Shawnee needs to get a bucket here.
It'll be Avery Dunbar for 3. She cannot put it in. West Tech's going to look to push, get a last-second shot off. They're unable to. It'll be 20-16, West Tech over Shawnee at the end of this first half. What did you think of that first half, Jeff?
Still a close game, so Shawnee needs to make some adjustments at halftime, and I'm sure they will, and hopefully they can continue to chip away at the lead.
Definitely. And now it's time for our Ivy replay. Let's take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. Here's some replays of the first half.
Right by.
Yeah, good hustle by Taylor there inside on that low block where Shawnee found a lot of its points.
Whereas Taylor might not be scoring all the points tonight, she is dishing the ball quite well. That was a great find.
Here's the Shawnee dance team for some halftime entertainment. Okay, we're going to throw to a break here. It is halftime in this one. The score, West Tech 20, Shawnee 16. We'll be right back with the second half.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK menu or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
I had the opportunity to work in high schools where the graduating class was 50 and the graduating classes were 550, and Seneca being right in the middle of those two seems to be like the perfect fit. It's not too small, there's room to be yourself, but it's not too big where students individually get lost in the mix. It seems to benefit everything from athletics to activities to academics as well.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to this afternoon girls basketball game between Shawnee Renegades and West Tech Panthers with the score West Tech Panthers 20 and Shawnee Renegades 16. We're going to go to a sideline report here with Hannah Short. Jocelyn Sideline Report. It is now time for the Jocelyn Sideline Report. Remember your year with the one-of-a-kind yearbook for your student. Yearbook and parent ads available online at jocelyns.com. Now we will send it down
Thanks,
to Hannah
guys. I
Short.
was able to talk to head coach Mike Sparrow during halftime, and he told me a little bit about his emotions and his feelings of the first half. He said if support was an emotion, that's how he feels for these girls. He sees them working hard throughout the entire game, and he's supporting them in every move they make because of their hard work. He says in the second half, he wants to continue to see those shots on the basket and continue working on those rebounds. He's really proud of how those rebounds are being in the first half, and he's continuing to see the hard work on the court. We wish the best of luck to both teams.
Thanks, Hannah, and we thank you, Coach Sparrow, for taking the time to do the interview with us. What do you think of that first half, Jeff?
I think it was a pretty well-contested first half. Like I said, I wish Shawnee could bring a little bit more energy on the defensive side. It's not that I think they're playing bad. They're giving up a lot of offensive rebounds, which gives West Tech a lot more chances on the offensive side.
I'm sure Coach Sparrow put a big emphasis during the halftime speech on rebounding on the defensive side. Shawnee could do that. I'd say they have a good chance to get back in this game, but as it stands, West Tech is out in front.
I gotta say, it's not for a lack of trying. Shawnee's certainly making some hustle plays. Just West Tech seems to be making one or two more.
Yep, they're getting up good shots, but they just couldn't knock them to fall. Whereas West Tech's getting more inside and getting on the low block for some easier shots.
Absolutely. Shawnee could just get one of these early on buckets to fall, then I think it would build the confidence of the girls.
Definitely. Johnny Scott will inbound here, outside out. And we start the second half. Should be a good one. Here's Zoe Spady. She passes the timeline.
That must have been a Fox 40 whistle. That thing was loud.
This is Zoe at the top of the key, and she passes back to Aquila. Back up top to number 13. Back to Zoe. Good motion here by West Tech. They look to Aquila, and now back to number 4, Johnny Scott. Up to 13. Top of the key, number 1. Michaela for 3. She cannot get that to go. And Shawnee all batted around, unable to get the rebound. This will be back out to Zoe. Step back. 3 ball, no good. And fight for the rebound. It's going to stay with West Tech.
It's a great effort there by Noelle. She's trying to tip it out to her teammate to hopefully corral it. But I bet that was one she wished she just grabbed and brought down. And
unfortunate on Shawnee on that first one. I mean, they had all the bodies there and just they couldn't caress it. So this is going to stay with West Tech. That's Michaela up top, back outside to Jeannie, back up top, number 13. Looking for some movement on the offensive side. That's going to be a 3. That is no good. Fight for the rebound. 1 by Avery Dunbar. She's going to look to cross the timeline.
Not many rebounds have hit the floor. That one was almost standing still for a little bit.
Yeah, Avery picks up her dribble. We'll have to find an option, and she doesn't, Maggie. This will be Taylor looking for a bounce back second half. As she drives inside, she'll have an open lane. Cannot put it in.
A little too
Fight
strong.
for the rebound. It's going to be West Tech. Open rebound there for Taylor. Really unfortunate for her that she couldn't put it in. This will be number 13 driving, spinning, and 1. Great bucket there by number 13 on West Tech.
Nice move, and Shawnee was back defensively, so it's not like that they weren't there. It's just a great move.
Yeah,
great
great
finish.
move. Not much you can do about that one on defensive end. And 13 will have another shot for the and 1. And she cannot finish it off the old-fashioned way. But an offensive rebound on the free throw. And this is going to stay with West Tech. Number 1, Michaela Taylor, back out top to Zoe on the right side of the key. And they will reset for another offensive possession in the half court here. This is going to be Aquila, their star player at West Tech. Zoe passes it around. They look inside here, looking for a lane. This will be outside of number 13. They're going to go inside to Aquila here. She cannot get it to go, but it is going to stay with West Tech.
That was a great play to prevent that bucket there, and not foul.
Yeah, I mean, even on the free throw, Shawnee really needs to put emphasis on these rebounds here. It's going to be a block inbound. It's going to be out back up top to Aquila. And inside to Shawnee. Shawnee will drive in the low block, turn, tough shot there, and that's going to be rebounded by Maggie. There goes Shawnee with the defensive rebounds. Maggie will push across the timeline and look to find an option. Instead, she'll keep it, picks up her dribble. Now it's going to be tipped, but I believe it will stay with Shawnee.
They're really pressuring Taylor there.
Yeah.
They did their homework.
If Shawnee wants to get some buckets here, they're going to have to move the ball quickly and efficiently without turnovers. This will be Taylor here. Yeah, you see them putting a big emphasis on Taylor in this game.
Yeah, shutting her down.
Again, Maggie's stuck, but she's able to break out of it. She'll kick out to Avery. Avery will drive in and back out to Taylor. Taylor looking to make a lane drive for herself, and she's able to get the fouls. There goes Taylor. She'll have 2 shots coming up. Score 22-16. West Tech in the front.
See if she can get these to fall.
Yeah, it'll be good. Yeah, it'll be good momentum changer for her.
A little confidence boost. But she's contributing to the game in other ways. Shots aren't falling tonight.
She's had a lot of assists, but she cannot get that shot to fall during this game so far. See if she can get the change. Second shot out of 2. She can't get that one to fall, but offensive rebounded by Maggie. She'll look to kick it out. Great board. And good bounce on the rim there for Shawnee. Inside to Olivia, and back out top to Avery. Avery will look to Taylor in the corner for 3. No good. Fight for the rebound is rebounded by number 21, Nakaya.
That was a great shot, though. You can't be mad at that shot. It just missed, too. So
definitely. And you got to think Shawnee's going to get those to fall eventually. This is going to be Zoe driving inside. That's going to be stolen. Let's see if, oh, no, Zoe keeps it. And she's able to put it in. Wow, great work from a little smaller, but she has great work ethic, and she's able to get the steal and bucket.
How she got that ball back is beyond me.
Yeah, 3 Shawnee players in the area, but she's able to pull it out and put it in.
She's been great on defense all night and providing offensively as well.
Yeah, definitely. Here's going to be a turnover. Freshman Olivia Gasick turns it over. Fast break and a foul by Shawnee on the breakthrough.
It's a foul on Avery Dunbar. It's her second.
And timeout by Coach Mike Sparrow. He really wants to see a change. Shawnee down 8 here with just over 4 minutes remaining in this third quarter.
Just trying to slow it down a little bit with that timeout.
Definitely. Things not off to a great start here for Shawnee. They'll look to change some things in this timeout and get things going for them.
It does seem as though, after watching them in earlier games, that the offense is just off tonight.
Okay, we're going to go to replay here. Let's take a look at that replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. And this will be number 13 with the and 1 here. Turning, spinning, I mean, just a great shot by her.
Absolutely. It's tough to guard that.
Very tough to guard that. On the fast break especially, you're moving backwards, backpedaling with your feet. And to put a spin move on like that, I mean, you're gonna get high efficiency if you're able to do that.
Absolutely. I gotta be honest, but it's not like West Tech is getting open looks.
No, they haven't. They've made the tough ones fall, and that's a skill that's important to have in basketball.
It's the difference maker right now.
Definitely is. 4:45 here left to go in the third. See if Shawnee can turn around. This will be West Tech on the inbound on the block. They're gonna run off. They're gonna play here. It'll be number 13. They'll look inside to Aquila, but she can't find it, so she will drive. Kick out to number 20. 4-3 is no good, and rebounded by Olivia cleanly, which you haven't seen much from Shawnee clean rebounds so far.
No, it's great. They've gotten more in the second half, so that part of it's happening. Just got to get the shots to fall, and I know it's easier said than done, especially sitting here at the broadcasting table, but.
Yeah, this will be AB back to Taylor. They pass it around, look inside for Maggie, and that's going to be an air ball, but saved, but back out to Nakaya of West Tech. Here's Zoe again, point guard for West Tech. That's going to be a fight for the ball, and Aquila comes out with it. She's going to airball that one, but offensive rebound yet again, and a bucket for West Tech. They're up by 10 now, starting to pull away here.
I feel like I'm just shaking my head because Shawnee really looked like they defended that quite well.
Yeah, some unfortunate bounces for them. I mean, rebounds have not been on their side all night, so they're going to have to change that if they want to change the tides of this thing. Taylor will look to change her fortune so far, but she cannot as she misses the three. Rebounded again by Nakaya.
Unfortunate.
See number 13 down to 20 on the corner. Back out top to Nakaya. And here's Akila, star player, standing at 6'3". Drives inside but loses the ball, and that'll be Avery who is able to recover it. And here's Kiki back on the ball. He crosses the timeline. We'll kick it out to Maggie and back to Taylor. Now Taylor across to Kiki and kicks it into the corner. They're going to try and trap, but Kiki gets it out, finds it, kicks out. Maggie for three is good. Shawnee really needed that one.
They needed that.
See if they can string together a few stops to change the tides of this one. He looks to do some half-court press, but West Tech is able to break three. Finds Akila. 4-3 is no good, but offensive rebounds paying dividends. Bucket for West Tech.
They're not dropping in the bucket. It's dropping right into the hands of their teammates, so that is just unfortunate.
Yeah, Shawnee's definitely running some small ball. I mean, you don't see the tallest players in girls basketball, but Shawnee, they do have Noelle Thomas on the bench, who's a little bit taller, and they're opting to stay with their lineup. This will be a foul on West Tech. Taylor back to the line for two.
See if they can cut this lead a little bit here at the charity stripe.
Taylor hasn't been able to get her free throws to fall, but she's going to look to change her fortunes here.
We said earlier, basketball's a game of runs, so, being down 9, still plenty of time left.
Yeah. Taylor able to sink the first. The bounce goes her way this time. This will be two substitutions for West Tech. They'll bring back in number 1, Michaela Taylor, and number 5.
Number 21 checking out. She's been pretty good on them boards.
Yeah, she's been their leading offensive rebounder, you'd have to say.
That's Nakaya Poindexter.
Taylor gets both of them to fall. Maybe that'll change her fortunes a little bit in this one.
We will see.
It's going to be 28-21. 4 touchdowns to 3 touchdowns for West Tech. Just over 2 minutes left in this third quarter. Inside to Akila.
That looked offensive.
And it is going to be offensive. Good call there, Jeff.
Tried to throw her out of the club. Give her a
little chicken wing.
Yeah. I was going to say stiff arm going with the football theme, but chicken wings a little better.
Shawnee is going to look to make a run here to get back in this thing.
West Tech going with the full court press again. So
they're going to try and stop Shawnee's run. Shawnee looks to break out of it. Can't find an option yet. She'll find Taylor, but can Taylor get out? It looks she can. Looks like she can. West Tech will drop off. Taylor drives inside with the floater. Is no good. She will save it, but it's going to be Zoe. Zoe will look to press out to 13. She'll stop ball, and inside to Zoe with the bucket. Shawnee unable to stop the ball on fast breaks there.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, this Zoe Spady, number 0 there, she is
speedy.
And
open
crafty.
Shot, but they cannot caress the ball, and it's going to be Maggie. Unfortunate bounce there. That'll be relined about Akila. Foul on Shawnee.
Yeah, it's a little too aggressive there in trying to punch that ball out. But, Shawnee's probably feeling a little desperation. Again, there's plenty of time, but
yeah, they got to start making a run here if they want to have a chance at this one.
It's got to stop, go down, score. Do that a few times. Easier said than done.
Definitely easier said than done. And they're going to need stops on the defensive end as well, which they have not been able to do efficiently here in this one. This will be number 13 on top of the key. Kicks it out to 5 and down into Michaela. Michaela back up top for Shawnee. Shawnee drives. Will kick out to 5. 4-3. No good, but offensive rebounded again. A little floater is no good, and that's going to be a foul on Shawnee. Foul on Maggie.
Over the back.
A little complaining from the coaches here.
Yeah, it's the 4th foul on Shawnee. And the 3rd on...
I believe it'll be one more, and then we'll have free throw shots. That's going to be kicked out for the shot. No good. It's going to be Shawnee ball. West Tech's not happy with that call.
Yeah, I had a pretty good view there, and I raised my eyebrows, but that's why I'm not wearing the pinstripes. It's got the headset on.
Shawnee looked to break the full court press of West Tech yet again. And they're down 30-21, so they'll need a bucket here. Maggie looks to get one, and she is fouled. Little blocking foul.
Little hand check.
Yeah.
A little ticky-tack.
Refs have kind of been on and off with the fouls. I mean, you've seen them call things both ways in this one.
I agree. Hasn't been egregious either.
This will be Taylor. Almost loses the ball, but is able to contain it. She'll look to drive. Good handle on Taylor, and that's going to be another ticky-tacky foul. That'll be 5 on West Tech, I believe.
2 quick ones.
West Tech fans unhappy with these calls here, these last 2.
Yeah, they added up quick.
Taylor shooting.
Second foul on Spady, number 0.
She'll get it to fall again. So Shawnee cuts the lead to 8 here, just over a minute left in the third.
You know, ideally, you go into the fourth quarter down no more than 6, but
she's able to get the bounce again. Down 7 here, minute 5 left.
Just have to chip away.
Stop on defense, score, and Shawnee will be right back in this thing. And here's West Tech looking to answer. Almost a turnover, but they keep it. And this will be out to Zoe, who's been amazing in this game for West Tech. She will drive, look to turn, look to keep the ball. And it's going to be a travel. Good call again, Jeff.
Absolutely. You know, I played once.
Back in the day.
No, literally once.
West Tech stops their full court press, and it'll be Avery who's able to bring the ball up slowly. 44 seconds left in this third. She's going to try to be trapped, but she's able to break it. Picks up her dribble.
It's a tough spot to pick up the dribble.
Definitely. We'll kick out to Taylor. Taylor back up to Kiki. Kiki cross court, great pass. Avery for 3. No good. Rebounded by Shawnee Scott of West Tech. West Tech will look to push. Just over 30 seconds left. Number 13. That's going to be a blocking foul on Kiki. So that'll be 5 for Shawnee as well, and West Tech will be shooting.
Tell you what, if that Avery shot would have fallen there, this is a whole new ball
different game. Would have been much closer, but instead West Tech will go to the line, shooting 2.
They are in the bonus.
The bonus, yep. It's going to be missed on the first one. It'll stay 30-23 West Tech. Shawnee's going to have one more chance here to get a bucket to cut into the lead going into this fourth quarter.
I'd have to imagine with 22 seconds left, Shawnee is going to look to get the last shot.
Oh, that's
great board.
Almost over the back there on West Tech, but Maggie Lutz is able to grab the rebound. It's a tough one for her, but she's able to do it. Here's Avery. She'll cross half court. Just over 10 seconds left in this quarter.
Shawnee needs a bucket here.
Yeah, let's see what they can make happen. Ambitious defense again by Zoe. She has been great on the defensive end. Taylor looks to drive, but to no avail, and that'll be the end of the third quarter.
I think Taylor might be a little bit disappointed with that shot there. Looks like she might have been able to kick it out, but
kick out for a wide open 3, but she was not able to.
Easy for me to say sitting here.
Exactly. So the score, 30 for West Tech and 23 for Shawnee as we enter this fourth quarter. We're going to go to Ivy Replay here. Let's take a look at that replay sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com.
What do we got?
It's going to be Shawnee inside. They kicked it out inside to Taylor. And this is the three-pointer by Maggie. I mean, great ball movement by Shawnee. They really needed that one.
Find the open player, and boom goes the dynamite there.
We're going to look to do more of that in this fourth quarter.
You just got to chip away. Chip away. West Hampton Tech, Darryl White, yelling, trying to.
Yeah, he's been very animated this game.
He certainly has.
Trying to get the officials on his side, trying to get his players amped up, and he's been doing a good job. Taylor looks to drive. Oh, what a shot by Taylor there. Now she might be activated here. Down 5, Shawnee just started in the fourth quarter. They needed that bucket.
With conviction. If she can continue to do that, I think it would be good for the team in blue.
You see the potential. She hasn't had the greatest game, but I mean, you see how she is a star player. This will be a fight for the ball, and it's going to be Shawnee who's able to get it. They'll look to go on a run here.
Shawnee almost was able to break out there on the fast break, but West Tech Put it there. Ooh,
Definitely.
that's a risky
oh,
pass.
risky pass, but Taylor is able to keep it. Back into the corner and back out top. Oh, another risky pass. Taylor gets it again, kicks to the corner. Avery, 4-3. It hits the rim and it rims out.
That was Maggie there, but
yes, Maggie for 3.
Just missed. They don't need threes.
They do not. Only down 5 here.
They're only down 5.
7 minutes to go in this one.
But
This
that
will
did
be
look
Zoe.
like a pretty good look.
It was a great look. Can't be mad at that shot if you're Coach Sparrow. This will be 13 on the top right of the key. Inside to Zoe. Zoe fight for the ball, and that's going to be Shawnee's
I
ball.
think that's Shawnee's ball.
Yes, it is.
Great hustle play. You know, like I said, Taylor maybe started off a little bit shaky, but she was contributing in other ways. If she can continue
She's
to
definitely
hustle
getting into it now.
and get the offensive groove, this could be completely different.
Looks like we're coming in for a landing here. Should be good. Should be a good ending here. Taylor will pass it across to Avery. Avery back out top to Taylor. Inside to Kiki, back outside to Taylor. They'll look to run this. Avery thinks about the 3, but she does not elect to. That's a dangerous pass, but stays with it. And Taylor here at the top, outside to Kiki. See what Kiki looks to do. Inside, great look, and a bucket. Wow, great ball movement by Shawnee, and Avery Dunbar pays it off.
I'll tell you what, Shawnee is certainly showing patience on offense. Taylor thought about the shot, said, maybe not, and they're rewarded with passing the ball.
Couple
around.
dangerous passes, but it does work out for them. They get the inside open look, and Avery is able to pay it off.
Another turnover.
Could have been a foul there, but another turnover by West Tech. Shawnee making it close here. Taylor comes up the floor, down 3. Just 6 minutes to go in this one, folks.
I would love to see.
She'll look to drive inside, put it up, and
Oh!
it's good.
There you
Wow,
go.
Taylor is online now. Shawnee down by 1, cutting into this one.
Taking over.
Great game here, guys.
Great hands by Kiki.
Shawnee is really
Almost
active on
got
the
the
defensive
steal.
end now. They are hyped up. Zoe looks to go inside to 13. 13 back out to Johnny Scott. And in the corner for 3. No good. Oh, nobody there for the rebound. And West Tech, Akila pays it off. Star player.
Gotta box out.
Definitely.
Gotta box out.
Coach is not going to be happy with that one. They look to go to Avery. Very ambitious defense. Avery, West Tech will drop off, and Avery will be able to get it across. She'll drive in, look to kick, out to Maggie. Maggie step back into the corner. Avery puts one up, unable to get it to go, but back out top. 4-3, Maggie puts it in.
It drops.
Wow, Shawnee ties this game up with 5 minutes to go. What a comeback for Shawnee. Down
Great
10 at
comeback.
one point. And that's going to be a half-court violation. It's going to be Shawnee ball. Wow, you really see this. The tides of this one changing. What a great fourth quarter run by Shawnee so far.
The Lady Renegades shot in the arm. They're
Yes,
just
they have.
jazzed up right now.
Hey, you saw Zoe pass the timeline there, but she goes back just barely. Her foot steps on it, and that's half-court violation.
It was the right call. Happened right in front of us.
Yes, it did.
I'd like to see Shawnee be patient here. Don't force anything.
Yeah.
But, you know, if they have the open shot, take it.
Taylor looks to drive. She kicks back out to Avery. Avery fakes.
Double dribble.
Double dribble.
Yeah.
Good call, Jeff.
That's tough. It's a momentum killer. But
It is, but
let's see how they
Shawnee's going to be
respond.
happy. They got back into this one, tied it up, long road back, and they were able to do it. Let's see how this one finishes.
Oh, absolutely. They just chipped away. They were patient on offense, and here they are. Tie game, 4:35 left.
Everyone is a little bit anxious in this first round matchup. This will be out to the corner. Johnny for 3. Misses. That's going to be Shawnee ball. Good job. Akila was almost able to get the rebound, but she was not able to grab that one.
Right off her hands. And that was a heads-up play by Shawnee not to,
Definitely was. It was
go
good.
for it.
It
And
was a good box out. Could have been over the back, but refs did not call, and it stays with Shawnee here. Oh, good dribble move by Avery to get out of the press. She'll bring it up the court. Look to pass. Goes drives. Look to kick. Picks up her dribble. It's going to be tough for her. She's able to find Maggie. And Maggie back to the top of the key. They'll look to run the offense here. Avery back at the top left of the key. We'll drive it back. Turning and passing back to Maggie. Little two-man game here. We look inside to Kiki, but they cannot find it. It'll be Taylor who drives. She'll look to put one up. That is blocked. Great block by Akila. You see those 28 blocks, as you said, in 6 games.
and counting.
And counting. Back up to 29, maybe more now. That'll be to Akila. She'll kick it to Zoe in the corner. Back up to Johnny. Really see this one ramping up, folks, as we come in here for an ending. This is Nakaya, and she'll kick it into Akila, and foul called. That's going to be an offensive foul on Akila. She is not happy with that one.
That is a tough call.
Definitely going to allow Shawnee to gain some momentum there with that call.
Looks like it's her second foul, so not necessarily in foul trouble there.
Yeah, not many fouls here in this fourth quarter thus far. Shawnee will be able to run the offense. They're not going to full court press. Maggie will cross the timeline.
I would like to see Shawnee slow it down a little bit here.
Slow it down, get inside, see if they can get a good quality shot, as we said at the beginning of the game. Quality shots are important here.
Spent a little bit of a track meet here in the fourth quarter.
Yes, we are. And this will be back up to Taylor up top. She'll look to find an option, can't. And she passes out to Kiki. Kiki goes inside, out to the corner. This could be 4-3 for Avery. She cannot get it to fall, and that's going to be defensive rebound by Nakaya. Just over 2 minutes to go here, folks. We are coming in for a finish on this one. That's going to be a shot. And we have a foul. That's going to be waved off, and a timeout before the bucket by Coach Darren White. Darryl White, apologies.
2:43 here.
Yeah, I mean, really unfortunate for West Tech there. You saw they made a bucket. They made a bucket, but just before the bucket, coach calls a timeout. So
highly
unfortunate
unfortunate.
for them. We're going to take a look at this replay, sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy, on the web at ivyrehab.com. I believe this is really when Shawnee started to change the tides of this game. Taylor drives inside, gets that one to fall. Wow, what a
That's the one that tied it, I believe.
Yes, it did.
That's a heck of a play.
She's really able to control her body well and find ways to avoid the defenders' block attempts.
And to stay in this game mentally, you don't have your best shooting night.
It's got to be tough.
Fourth quarter, really coming on.
Down 10, she comes back. That's what you need out of your star player. When it matters most,
absolutely,
they come up and they play.
Got to take over.
2:43 here, folks. It's going to be a great ending.
Now, should it matter down the stretch, the possession arrow is in West Tech's favor. So
yes, it is.
Jump ball, something along those lines.
We're going to have West Tech on the block here, inbounding. It'll be on the offensive side of things. This will be Shawnee Scott to inbound. She kicks it out to Akila. Akila looks to drive at 6'3".
That's a walk.
She's going to walk. It's a travel.
I'll tell you what. It seems as West Tech wants to put the ball in number 22's hands, Akila there, but Shawnee's done a great job of neutralizing her.
She hasn't been able to work. She hasn't been able to make it work here in these last few possessions. She'll look to change that as we come to a close here in this one. Shawnee will look to break the full court press. It'll be Maggie who brings it across. Maggie will kick to Avery, and Avery a little motion here. Avery back up top to Taylor. Shawnee's going to run their offense. That's going to be a foul. It'll be a side out for Shawnee. 2:29 left in this one. Injury to Shawnee Scott, possible nosebleed.
She all right there? Walking it off.
Looks like she'll be able to continue in this one.
You don't want to come out in a game like this.
Definitely not. Taylor out top to Maggie for 3. Cannot pay it off. Fight for the rebound. Avery's able to keep it. She kicks it back out top to Kiki. Kiki driving inside. This will be Olivia. Back out top to Taylor. Avery in the corner. Cannot pay that one off either. And that'll be rebounded by Akila.
You heard Coach Sparrow say settle, and I would have loved to see Shawnee pull the ball out and be a little bit more patient there.
Still, nevertheless, some great looks. They look to go inside. West Tech kick it back out, and that's going to be stolen by Shawnee.
A lot of turnovers for West Tech down the stretch here.
Nobody's been able to get a bucket in these last 2 minutes.
It's been a war of attrition.
It definitely has. This will be Maggie in the corner. Shawnee's going to stick with this lineup as they come into a close. It'll be Avery back out top to Taylor. Inside, no foul call there. Maggie misses the shot. Rebound by number 13. She will look to push.
I think there could have been a foul on the floor too against Kiki.
Definitely. Inside on the block, this will be Zoe. She's played very well in this one. Fight for the ball, and there's that jump ball that we talked about. Possession will favor West Tech, I believe.
Yep, and under 2 minutes, it always comes into play, that possession era. Great hustle play, though.
Teams really up their effort in these final 2 minutes, especially in these close games.
Starting to see it get a little chippy, but that's just the intensity of these competitors.
1:22 left to go here in this one. See who can get that pivotal bucket that will give them the lead and possibly let them come away with this one. It'll be Michaela Taylor who drives inside, looks for the bucket. She can't get it. Rebounded by Taylor, and the foul.
Look at Taylor coming up with the board.
When you need it most, she will come through.
And I think she'll be the first to say she's not the tallest person on the court, but you know, it doesn't matter. Got a heart of a champion.
Yeah, Akila will come back into this one. Not sure why she was subbed out. Star player for the team, but she's back in this one now.
Might have just needed a quick breather.
Shawnee will look to break the full court press. Gonna have a tough time here, but Avery is able to do that. Gonna be cornered in here a little bit, crosses the timeline. Oh, just over a minute. Nice handle by Avery, and that'll be a timeout by Shawnee. Mike Sparrow talk things over, try to draw something up, and look to take the lead here. Zoe. Minute and 4 left to go in this one. Mike Sparrow will draw things up on the clipboard that we talked about earlier in this one. High tech. See if he could draw up a winning play here. 15 years of experience. You know he's got to have some stuff in his bag that he thinks will get them the win here.
Absolutely. You see Coach Fields shaking his head, agreeing with what you said.
All the girls are up in anticipation. They don't really care about. They're really together as a team. I mean, you see one of their major strengths is their connectedness as a team. They all care about each other. They're all great friends, and it can pay off in times like this.
Absolutely. And you know, they did stick together and they chipped away together. It wasn't one player necessarily doing it all.
Although Taylor has been great for them down the stretch here. Let's see what is drawn up by Coach Sbarra. It'll be Taylor on the S, crossing half court. She'll kick it out to Maggie at the top of the key. Maggie turns, looks to find an option, and she does in Taylor. So they'll run this play where they pass it around the top until they find an opening inside. Let's see who they go to here. Taylor will pick up her dribble, but dribbles again. Out to Kiki. Looks inside, it'll be Maggie inside. Kick out to Taylor. Taylor back up top to Kiki. This is what you like to see from Shawnee, running the slow offense, methodically trying to find an open shot. It'll be out to Taylor. He passes it back out. Just 30 seconds left in this one, folks.
Now, there's no shot clock in high school, so I wouldn't be surprised if Shawnee was looking for the perfect shot.
Possible steal here, and they do steal. West Tech, Akila driving up the court, and she is going to be fouled. I don't believe that's going to be on the floor. Yes, so no shots, but West Tech is going to have the ball here, and they're going to look to get this last shot in this one, possibly a buzzer beater. 19.8 left to go.
I'd be curious to know if that was Shawnee's strategy, to hold out for the whole minute there and try and get the last shot.
I think it had to be, Jeff. I mean, you saw they were really slow in their offense, trying to find an open look, possibly by the free throw line. This will be West Tech's ball, though, inbounded. Just over 10 seconds. It'll be inside to Zoe.
Great
Stolen by
play.
Shawnee. Here goes Taylor down the lane. She puts
Makes
it in.
Are you kidding
Just
me?
10 seconds left.
What a steal.
It's going to be a timeout. Timeout by Coach Darryl White. Wow, what a change of things. Taylor, when it matters most, as we said all game, she comes up huge.
That was such a pivotal moment. Are you kidding me?
And to pay it off at the other end, all that pressure on her as she rides the fast break, 2 players behind her. She's got to be feeling them, and she still puts it in.
That is awesome. But there is still 9 seconds left.
There is still 9 seconds. Let's see what West Tech can do with these 9 seconds. Darryl White, 10 years of coaching experience. Let's see how that pays off for him, what he draws up for his team. Who do you think this one's going to?
It's got to go to either Zoe or
Akila.
Akila,
I'd agree. I mean, 2 star players. They both played very well. Or you could see number 13 as well. She's had a good game as
She has. She has. She's been an option for him. If it's me, I'm drawing up a play, trying to get it to Akila inside.
Yeah,
hopefully get a foul.
Only down 2. Don't need a 3. And maybe they'll look to do something quick so they can try and get on the boards for offensive rebound and put it back up.
Now, Shawnee does have many fouls to give.
Yeah. Yeah, you could see that from Shawnee. If it gets closer, they try and take a foul to give, and force West Tech to re-inbound the ball.
Shawnee's in a pretty good position right now.
This has been a great one, folks. We thank you guys for tuning in. Coming in for a finish here. There's 10 seconds left to go in this one.
I almost feel like the score was at 32-32 for forever.
It was. It had to be like 3 or 4 minutes there.
It's good to see the blue school open it up.
But Taylor makes the breakthrough, and it's going to be at the other end of the court, so they're going to have to travel the whole length of the court here for West Tech.
Yeah, because they didn't inbound it before the timeout. Had they done that, they would have gotten it to half court.
It'll go to Michaela Taylor. She looks across. It'll be Zoe. Zoe down the corner, and she gets fouled. That'll be shooting, so that'll be 2 shots. Oh, no.
No, it might be on the floor.
Yeah, it's going to be on the floor. That is surprising. I thought she was in the shooting motion there, but now 4.5 seconds on the low block. Let's see what West Tech draws up.
Like I said, Shawnee had fouls to give, so that's not the worst case scenario here.
Surprised they don't take a timeout, and yes, Daryl White does take a timeout. Oh,
no, it's
Mike
actually
Sparrow takes timeout. He'll look to set his defense up. 4 seconds left to go. Shawnee leading by 2. This will be a great win for Shawnee in their young season.
Absolutely. It was a Shawnee team with 26 wins last year. Obviously graduated 3 key senior contributors.
Yes, they did. And here we go, folks. 4.5 left to go. Shawnee leading by 2, looking to pull off the upset in this first round matchup.
My concern here is they're going to run a play to get it inside. There's going to be a shooting foul.
You've got to think this one's going to Akila inside with only 4 seconds left. You got to think they're going to try and use her height to their advantage. Go inside, try and get a high percentage look to tie this one up and get it to overtime.
That's what I would do.
I would not be complaining in overtime. I mean, this has been a great one. I'd love to spend some more time here.
Yeah. It's been a pleasure.
It definitely has. Thank you. It'll be number 5 inbounding. Let's see what they draw up. There we go. Gonna look around. It's going to be inside, and the bucket is good. 1 second to go. We are going to overtime.
I'll tell you what. We were both wrong.
What a great play. Michaela Scott gets wide open on the left block, and she's just able to put it in with a layup. You knew they had to go inside for a high percentage look, and they did. We will have overtime. Exciting.
They were a little, Shawnee was a little too nervous about Akila, and that's what happens when you have a star player like that. You know, sometimes the defense just focuses on that player, and someone can slip through, and that's exactly what happened with Michaela Taylor there, who was a junior.
She's been great as well. I mean, West Tech has had really their starting 4, starting 5 who have played most of the bulk of the game and have gotten most of the points for them. We're going to go to replay here. Let's take a look at this replay. Sponsored by Ivy Rehab Physical Therapy on the web at ivyrehab.com. This one's going to be the Shawnee steal, I believe. Yeah, there it is. This is a real turning point. I mean, you thought Shawnee had no chance in this game earlier in the 3rd quarter, and they're just able to go on a run and tie it up, eventually take the lead, and here we are in overtime.
And that was a great take by Taylor there. You know, looks so easy, but those can sometimes just go every which direction off the backboard. Too strong, too much adrenaline.
Exactly, you never know. You see so often players miss the easiest ones, as you said earlier in the game. Easy shots are sometimes the hardest.
Absolutely.
We're gonna have a jump ball here, I believe. Overtime, it's going to be Olivia Gasick. As we said, freshman, she gets the nod here in this overtime period.
Contributing.
4 minutes in overtime here.
Contributing a lot of minutes here, so. Let's see, can Shawnee take the momentum in, or
gonna be tough to beat Akila, but Shawnee is able to get the ball on the.
They win the tip.
Yeah, on the tip. It'll be Taylor who kicks it back out to Kiki. Kiki on the left side. They look to double. Finds Taylor. Taylor outside to Maggie. Maggie back up top to Taylor, and will kick it. Avery up top to Kiki. Looks inside to Maggie. Maggie gets open, and she's gonna find Taylor. Taylor who finds it back inside to Olivia. Up top to Maggie, free throw jumper, no good. Rebounded by West Tech. Good offensive possession though for Shawnee.
It was. They got what they wanted. Olivia was wide open underneath. Unfortunately, couldn't corral the ball in. And
yeah, you don't think they're going to be mad with that one. I mean, a good shot, but Here goes West Tech.
That's a
Inside to
great D.
Aquila. And what's the call going to be here?
It's like a foul on
A
Shawnee.
foul on Shawnee. It's going to be a side out, I believe.
I think the West Tech coach got that foul. I thought it was great D
Yes, he did.
to deny the ball to Aquila.
Possibly a little bit hand to the wrist, which could have orchestrated that call. This will be back out top to Michaela. It looks to run a slow offense here to try and get the lead here in this overtime. It'll be into number 13 in the corner. Back up top to Nakaya. Calling for the ball is Michaela. Point guard for this team. She drives. Can't get it to fall. Maggie with a rebound. Shawnee has really fixed their rebounding.
They really have.
It has contributed to the changes in the score here. This will be Taylor.
Led to the comeback.
Left side top key. She'll look for a screen from Olivia, and she finds one. Driving across the key, and she'll find Avery Dunbar. Avery Dunbar looking to run the half-court offense for Shawnee. She'll kick to Kiki. Kiki looks cross-court to Taylor, and she finds Taylor back up top to Avery. Shawnee running their offense that we've seen so much in this game.
Yep.
Tough pass there, but they're able to get it to go. Back up top to Taylor. Taylor looks to drive here. Back up top to Kiki. Outside to the corner, and outside to Kiki. Into the corner. Taylor with an open three.
Oh!
And she gets it to go. Taylor Chu with the shot when you need it most, as you've said all game. Taylor coming up huge.
She was wide open there. That was great patience and great ball movement by the Lady Renegades.
Yeah, it took like almost a minute on that possession there, and when you have a minute to take, you take it, and Shawnee did that, and they were able to pay it off. West Tech will look to come back here and get a bucket to bring this one closer. That's going to be a jump ball. Wow, this one will go in Shawnee's favor. No,
West Tech.
Shawnee
won the
Shawnee
tip.
did win the tip. Yep. Although West Tech got the last jump ball, this will stay with West Tech because of the tip off to Shawnee.
That was a pretty quick jump ball call, though. I'll say that.
Yeah, you almost thought it was a block. Could have been called. Zoe for three. She cannot get it to fall. Fight for the rebound. It's going to be won by Nakaya. Another fight. It's going to be won by Aquila. And she puts it in. Wow, you almost thought Shawnee was going to get that one for a second there, but they're not able to. Aquila keeps the ball, and she puts it in. 1 point game.
I almost said Aquila shouldn't have put that ball on the ground because the Shawnee defender swarmed on it, but
big swarm.
She made it work.
Shawnee's going to run their slow offense. Let's see what West Tech can do to stop it. It's been working in these last few minutes. This will be Avery at the top left of the key. Back up top. They're in no rush. I mean, they're up top.
Why would they be?
Exactly.
Just got to find the right shot.
On top, no turnovers here. Shawnee, Mike Sparrow saying it, no turnovers for Shawnee. Wouldn't want to give the ball in this situation. It'll be Taylor who keeps it. Star player. I mean, you want the ball in her hands in these situations. Taking her time as expected.
We're down to a minute here in this
almost a dangerous
absolute
pass here, but Avery is able to break three. She looks to drive out to Maggie. Maggie for the shot. Can't get it to fall, and that'll be rebounded by Michaela. Michaela looking to push. Down one. Just over 45 seconds left to go in this one, folks. It's going to be a timeout by Darryl White. And the West Tech Panthers. Wow. Overtime period again. I mean, just so much anticipation, so much great play by both teams here.
I agree. Shawnee got the look they wanted, but just a little bit too strong, but in the end,
yeah, I mean,
it wasn't a bad shot.
Yeah, they were able to drain the three earlier, which we talked about, of course, and then West Tech comes right back. I mean, they knew they needed a bucket there, and they were able to get one.
It's going to come down to the wire again.
Yes, it is.
43 seconds. So, again, there's no shot clock in high school. So, if West Tech really wanted, they could pull the ball out, dribble around, and really try and get that last shot.
Yes, we'll see what they do here. I wonder if they'll go quicker and try and get a bucket quickly here. If they'll take your time, like you said, and look for that last shot.
Yeah, I mean, you could score quick and go that route, or really just patience.
I'm unaware of how many timeouts both coaches have, but you'd think that if West Tech is able to get a bucket here, Coach Mike Sparrow will definitely call a timeout for their team and draw something up. But we'll see if it comes to that.
No, I would agree with that for sure.
You got to think he's putting a big emphasis in the Shawnee huddle on rebounding here. They're down, up one. Offensive rebounds could be huge. I mean, easy shots on the rebounds here.
Realistically, an offensive rebound here, I'm not going to say it ends the game. There's still plenty of time left, but it's going to force West Hampton to start fouling.
Yep. Michaela looks to get it inside, and she gets it into Zoe, who steps out of bounds. Wow, what a turn of events there.
But again,
Coach
credit
right in front of us. Ref right in front of us calls it, and yeah, it's gonna be Shawnee ball.
got to credit Taylor there. She's the one who made that play happen.
Shawnee gets it in quick to stop the full court defense of West Tech. They look back to Taylor. Taylor turns, gets it across half court, and they'll run their offense. Only 30 seconds left. No turnovers here for Shawnee. They are preaching that. And Maggie in the corner. She'll look to take it back out. Turns. Akila guarding her. It's going to be a timeout by Coach Mike Sparrett, as we talked about.
That's a great call. He had to do that. He's bailing out his player who kind of got stuck in the corner there.
Yeah, almost two defenders. The defender, Akila Thomas, but also the sideline acting as a defender there.
Absolutely.
She was stuck.
Great defense.
Yes, it was. I wonder if West Tech will try and foul here. I mean, you think they have to. I don't know how many fouls it will be until they are in the bonus, and Shawnee will be shooting free throws. It looks like West Tech has 2 fouls to give, so after 2 fouls, I believe Shawnee will be shooting free throws. Let's look if they foul quickly here.
I was curious to see if there's a time that their coach, Darryl White, told them, hey, if they are still in possession at this time, then start fouling. But that wasn't the case. They're going for the steal, obviously, or the turnover. But
definitely. I mean, that offensive possession for West Tech was huge and just so unfortunate for them with the step out of bounds by Zoe Spady, who has played incredible in this game. You gotta say she's their player of the game so far.
She's been awesome, both sides, right?
Yeah. Ambitious defense, always staying up top, always looking to steal the ball, and then offensive side as well.
Great defense.
Unfortunate for her, and she turns it over, and here's going to be Shawnee ball. They're able to get it into Avery, who kicks it back to Taylor. Let's see if West Tech fouls here. Only 15 seconds left in this one. Are they going to look for a turnover? This will be Taylor. Up top of the key, press defense. We'll kick it out to Kiki. Let's see if West Tech fouls. Just under 10 seconds now. Shawnee's just going to look to keep the ball. And there's the foul. West Tech just over 5 seconds left.
I don't think that was the foul West Tech wanted, because that really puts them in a tough spot here.
They could have had a jump ball, or they could have had a steal there and a possible fast break. But now only 5 seconds left. Shawnee looks to possibly have this one.
That was a worst case scenario.
If Shawnee can get this inbound in cleanly, they might have this game in their pocket. They'll go to Avery, who gets it, and an instant foul. 4.1 left on the clock. I believe that will be free throws.
It will be.
Problem for West Tech here is that they're not able to advance the ball. So, I mean, on a possible made free throw, on the second free throw, or even a miss, they're going to have to really push. It might be a tough shot even from half court here for them.
You know, I alluded to it too early in the game. I don't know why they call them free throws, because there's nothing free about them.
Definitely not. This is a pressure situation for Avery. If she's able to make them both, it would be huge for Shawnee.
Is there any ice in those veins?
We shall see. Cannot put the first one in. Still 1 point lead for Shawnee. As I said, only 4 seconds remaining. Even if they have timeout, it's going to be at the end of the court, so they're going to have to drive the whole length.
If she makes it.
Yes. Second shot for Avery.
That was a
lane
violation.
Violation, exactly.
He's going to get a reshoot there.
Reshoot, yes. Yeah, you saw the player for West Tech, I believe number 4, Johnny Scott, stepped into the lane earlier than she's allowed to, and it's going to be a reshot.
A little too anxious.
Yeah. Knows they don't have much time.
You got to take advantage of second opportunities. And she does.
Yeah.
She does.
Wow. Ice in the veins. 1 out of 2, but still, it's a huge shot. Shawnee will put their best defensive players out on the court, you got to assume here. All they need is one stop, and they're going to walk away as winners of this one.
Absolutely. And, you know,
what a great game this has been.
1 out of 2 is almost as good as 2 there with how little time there is left.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's been a good game. I mean,
it looked like Shawnee was almost out of it in that end of the second quarter, end of the third. I mean, down 10 at one point, maybe even more. I mean, you got to credit them.
You got to give these girls a lot of credit. They didn't give up.
Yeah.
They did not give up. And
so much resolve in this team.
You know, for the younger players, it's a great building moment too. You know, Shawnee was to go on to win here.
Yeah, and there's our next basketball game. We have the Morristown Quakers at the Seneca Golden Eagles. That should be a good one as well.
That should be. I might actually be doing that one.
That'd be good. You've been great today.
Oh, you as well. Your first game, right?
Yes, it is.
Oh, could hardly tell.
Always remember the first one. 4 seconds left in this one, folks. Shawnee up 2. Inbound on the opposite end of the court for Johnny Scott and West Tech. They're going to look to break out of this quickly, and they're going to have to if they want a chance.
Now, Shawnee does have a foul to give.
And this looks like it's going to be Shawnee ball. I believe Shawnee's going to win this one.
Unfortunately, no time came off the clock, though, because the ball never came in. So
nobody touched that one, so it's going to be Shawnee ball over on the other end of the court on their side.
Which is huge.
That could be huge, yeah. Turnover, and West Tech could have had a shot on their end of the court, but now, I mean, it's going to be really tough for them.
West Tech's got to foul as quick as possible and hope that misses some free throws. So
this could be the end of it. It's going to be a foul on Avery again. 2.4 left. If she's able to sink both of these, it'll be the end of it.
Unfortunately for West Tech, too much time came off the clock. And what do you do in that situation, right? Like, we're talking
really
literally milliseconds. We're splitting hairs here. So
Avery is able to make both of these. It'll be the end of it. And she can sink the first. That's a huge shot. It almost guarantees a second overtime. Even if West Tech makes a miraculous shot, I mean, it's going to be a three-pointer, and you're going to be going to the second overtime.
That's extreme worst-case scenario. And she made the more difficult of the two.
This is the big
Takes
one.
a little pressure off.
Can't get it to fall. Rebounds. That's going to be fought for. It's going to be a foul on West Tech, I believe. Shawnee's going to take this one.
Wow.
Yep, foul on West Tech. Coaches are not happy. Parents are not happy.
Fans.
Yeah. Looks like Shawnee's going to walk away with this after a miraculous comeback.
It would take a miracle bigger than the one on the ice in 1980 for West Tech to come back from this.
Al Michaels on the call for that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Great movie.
All-time legend.
There it is.
Smooth.
This is going to be over, folks. What a game we had in our hands today.
Silky. You really got to credit Shawnee for battling back. You know, they didn't give up, got down 8, and just chipped away.
Yeah,
and that's that.
Wow.
You love it.
What a great game from Shawnee. And this is the one they needed to have, and that will be it, folks. Shawnee wins it with a final score of 40-36 in overtime. What a game.
Now, West Tech, you got to give them credit. They came into the opposing arena, and they put up a heck of a fight. It just, they ran out of gas a little too early, it seems like.
Favored in this game, though. They're definitely not going to be happy. Shawnee is going to be elated with this win. They win their first-round matchup, and we'll move on. Regular season play, but still a tournament play, so very important game.
Absolutely. They're the ones who are going to continue playing in the tournament, and West Tech is going to go home. Probably a little bit of a sour taste in their mouth because,
definitely.
you know, they were up on the road. They were the lower seed, or, you know, higher seed, whatever you want to say, and they just couldn't get it done. They couldn't finish it.
Yeah, you've got to say they're not going to be happy with this one.
Their offense went cold.
They definitely did. At the beginning of the game, I mean, you saw them getting it down low to Aquila often, early and often in the shot clock. Zoe was everywhere, but Shawnee, credit to Shawnee, man. You gotta tip your cap to them, and they were able to battle back and got the win in this one.
Perseverance, perseverance.
Today's game on LDTV Sports, sponsored by Deborah Heart and Lung Center. For care that's extraordinary, demanddeborah.org. Comegno Law Group, specializing in general and special education law, representing individuals, families, public boards of education, and independent schools. 888-313-IDEA or ComegnoLaw.com. Zallie's Fresh Kitchen Catering at ShopRite of Medford. For parties large and small, business and family, and more. Fresh ideas, fresh ingredients, fresh results. 855-ZFK-MENU or on the web at zalliesfreshkitchen.com. Dan Higgins Wood Flooring Warehouse, your hardwood flooring specialist since 1985. Flooring showroom located in Medford, New Jersey. On the web at danhiggins.com. Main Street Auto, automotive services you can count on for over 20 years. 856-985-2500. 4771. On the web at marltonmainstreetauto.com. For more information on how your business can become a sponsor of LDTV Sports, contact Joe Malagrana, LDTV Underwriting Manager, at 609-268-2000, extension 868,000, or by email jmalagrana@lrhsd.org.
Now we're going to look at today's player of the game. It is now time for the Equitable Player of the Game, providing millions of customers with life insurance, annuities, and other needs-based products since 1859. Equitable. Together, we'll build the right strategy for your future. Call 732-452-7275, and let's send it down to Hannah Short one more time, standing by for the interview.
Hey, I'm here with Taylor Chu, our player of the game, and also the person who scored a 3 in overtime to untie the game today. So talk to me a little bit about your emotions during today's game.
During the beginning, it was pretty frustrating. You know, my shots weren't falling, but, you know, my team picked me up. We all picked each other up, and we all, you know, shots started falling, so it was good.
It was definitely a tough game, but you guys worked your hardest out there. What are your future plans for the year with basketball and college?
I'm hoping to go to FDU Forum, you know, play there. Yeah.
Well, congratulations. We wish you the best of luck. You played a great game, and thank you so much. Cool.
Great job there, Hannah, and credit to Taylor for battling through her adversities in this one, and she played very well.
We would like to thank the announcers.
This is our Good Hands Play of the Game. It is now time to take a look at the All-State Good Hands Play of the Game, sponsored by Michael McDyer, CLTC. Call 609-654-1426 or email michaelmcdyer@allstate.com. Allstate, you're in good hands. All-State Play of the Game is going to be that three-pointer.
Has to be.
Great ball movement. And Taylor pays it off in the end. Wow.
More wide open than I even recalled.
Yeah. Great play from the girls here today. And from your announcers here today, I am Kevin Bauman with my colleague Jeff Perdost, our sideline reporter Hannah Short, our 2 students Victoria Villar, Ryan Antonoff, and Rachel Lawrence, and as well as our crew Andrew Dovey, Michael Dowd, Marin Long, Jeff Prince, and Zoe Figueroa. We thank you for tuning in to LDTV Sports, and thank you for participating in this game with us. We had a great one.